Hello, my friends. Amy with Campbell Creations, and today I am so excited to be designing with DiDi's Deluxe Bead Box, February 2025, titled Amy's Faves. Yes, I got to pick out these items. I got to send colors and screenshots of what I'm looking for, and Stella done beautifully. I love this box. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, Imperial Jasper, when I had looked it up, it means new beginnings. And it's for new beginnings, for helping you on your journey. And this just really kind of signified where I am in my life. And when I had the opportunity to curate a box with Stella for this new year, that's what was on my mind. And considering how much I love the gemstone, I love the colors, I love the variety, it just says a lot. It means a lot. And that's what this box was about: the beauty, the colors, and for new beginnings and for a good journey on a new beginning. So let's have some fun today. I'm really excited. I have a good thought here. What I was thinking is I wanted to wire wrap this beautiful pendant that came in the box. Isn't it beautiful? I have some 20 gauge antique bronze wire, and I have some lapis blue soft flex and medium. And then from the box, I have the gorgeous chain that came. This chain, you guys, I am crazy about it. And if my hands look kind of dry, I'm going to be doing a little wire wrapping, and so I haven't put lotion on. Sorry. So anyways, we have a couple little spacers that came in that curated strand. We have these beautiful Imperial Jasper. I believe these are man-made. We have some orange aventurine, and I love it. It's matte, and we're going to be pulling that in. These beautiful little rice beads. They're just going to give the pop I'm looking for. And we have gorgeous little daisy spacers. Love them. Now, I'm also pulling in one of our little charms. Now for the clasp, I'm not using the clasp that came in the box because I have another idea for that clasp. So because we are using these, I pulled in this clasp from my stash. So I pulled in that, and I have some other chain as well. I have some antique bronze here. And then I pulled in some bead caps. I have some 4mm and some 3mm bead caps. I got those from Fire Mountain. And then I have some hematite spacers, and these are those gold tinged ones. And I think they're going to give some cool pop in this. You can use seed beads if you want. You can omit this if you want. You could use little delicas. That would work out well. That would go well. And so let's just see what we're going to be doing. I think I want a double strand. I want one strand and then another strand. And let's see what we're going to do with this focal. So on this focal, I did want to wire wrap it. So I do want to come through this way for this wire wrap. Okay. But when I come through this way, ooh, you know what? Something I didn't think of. What if we put a bead cap on each side? Let's see if it would stay whenever I bring it up. Yeah, that would be cool. Come on, little guy. Now, the 20 gauge wire, that's what I'm using. These little hematite spacers won't fit, but they do fit in 22 gauge wire. These were from Bernie's Beads in Mesa, Arizona. Heather got them for me, and I love them. I have another little piece of chain that's cut, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 links on here. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about grabbing these on the end of each of the wire. Man, I looked down at it and I was like, that's gonna be cool. I'll just pop it right through there. Let's see if I can do it. Come on, come on. I like to lay it down or have it hang and grab it so that I know it's where it wants to be, where it would naturally lay. Come on, Amy. There we go. So I'm gonna bring this chain down. I've missed a step. No wonder the chain isn't going through. Okay. We're gonna start over on this part. I'm not editing that. It's not happening. Okay, so before we put this chain on, let's come here and find our center. So just about center, and I'm just gonna pop this up, okay? So I want it to be pinched on the sides. See, and I'll have that little V on top, but I'm gonna make that V come just a little bit more. Now this pendant, you see the top of the pendant isn't even. See how it's kind of slightly off? We wanna make sure that this is even. Even if these two, see how this has a little bend and this doesn't, it's okay. This is all gonna be very organic. What I'm wanting to make sure is that my bead caps stay down. I don't want them floating. See this guy over here? He wants to float. But the hole on that side is bigger. See the size of that hole? I'm thinking that's why he's doing that. So I'm thinking no to that size. So let's take that off. Let's try the other size because I think they'd be cool. But hang with me here, friends. I have a good idea. I think I have a good idea. But these bead caps just now hit me. I was like, oh, that would look cool on the sides, right? Okay. Oh, I put two on one side. Hey, welcome back to designing, Amy. That's okay. We'll just put it on the other one. Easy peasy. So let's see. I didn't know if it was the bend, the way it bent, or if it was the size. So let's see. Whenever he's tucked in, he'll stay. So I think I'm gonna leave him. Okay, so while these are crossed here, this is when I want to put on, yeah, I'm not gonna have those. They're gonna be funky. That's a bummer. That's okay. But while these are here, I want to go ahead, I'm gonna make my V, so I'm gonna bring these out some, right? Because I want a V to be right on top of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate this chain. So with this chain, I'm gonna bring my V up here, but I still have my V down here. I'm gonna go on one side. I'm gonna let it hang. And while it's hanging, I'm gonna bring in this side. This way I know that this chain is gonna lay the way it naturally wants to lay, because I want it to lay across the front of this pendant. And you see how we have a center one now to dangle from. Love it. Love it. So let's get my V back in line. So I'm straighten out my wire, get my V back in line. I want it to be down some. Okay, that's the way it's looking here. I want it to be down some, and I'm gonna go in short little twists. I'm holding on to the sides here so that I don't distort that wire, and I want this to just be even in short twists. And I'm gonna go up kind of far, maybe a little more than what I need. But if you just do your full twist, sometimes I like to go a little quick, you know, like just fast twist. So that way I'm staying the same all the way up. I think that'll be long enough. Nice and pretty. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off. And I'd say that that would be about 5 inches. Okay, about 5 inches. And here's what we're looking at with our chain up front. So I'm wanting this loop to go this way. So I'm going to come in here and we're going to do a wrapped loop. I don't want this loop to be too big because it's just going to be going on the stringing wire. Flip it around, come around, and then straighten where you're at. See how that's kind of out to the side? That's okay because we're going to wrap it and I'm going to squeeze it. So I'm going to come in here, make sure this is squeezed together, but I don't want to distort that twist. I'm going to hold on to him. And then we're just going to wrap around a few times. I want to make sure I'm ending on the back, and we know now what's the front and what's the back based on where that chain landed. 2, 3. So that's going to end on the back, and see how we have this pretty little gnarled, oh, I love it. And I love this little gap right here. Love that gap. You know, you could make this really long and you could bring that knarl all the way down. You could even top it on top of here if you wanted to and make this long, but I wanted that little gap. Then we're just going to make sure, be careful during this point because again, you don't want to distort your little twists. That was a darn good cut. Good job, Amy. And here's what we have. So with those 7 links, we have this one in the center, and I'm going to need another piece of wire. So let me grab another piece of wire real quick. Okay, because what I'm thinking I want to do, I want to incorporate one of these rice beads, and I want this guy hanging here. I want him here with a rice bead on top of him to pull in that blue. Now it's okay if this kind of goes down a little bit like this, but I don't want him fully hanging off here, right? It would be preferred to have him right here. So I don't want to do too many wraps, okay? But I think I need a couple jump rings for him, or I need a jump ring for him. And then I'll do the wrap directly onto the chain. So we'll start there. Man, I have missed this. I have so super missed this, you guys. Totally. Him jump ringed. Close him up. Make sure he's good and closed. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to put him through. Okay, we want him to hang. Bring him to about center. And pop him up. And actually, no, I don't want to do that. I had a thought, but I don't want to do that. Let me get another piece of wire. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a wrapped loop on the bottom. Okay. Open him up. Pop on our little dragonfly. Close him up, and then I'm going to hold on to him, straighten this wire some, hold on to him, and I'm going to go around just a couple times because I don't want this to be too long. I don't want it to end up dangling off of our pendant. So I'm just going to do a couple wraps just to secure him. Let's close this up. Okay, looks pretty. Now, I think I want to bead cap. We'll see how they look, I guess. One of these rice beads. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, think of this. And then I'll do just a little wrap on here, but I want the wrap to go in the opposite direction, okay? So I want it to go the opposite direction of this. So I'm gonna come up here and I want it to be tiny, tiny, but we're gonna wrap it right onto that chain, okay? So we'll go back, bring it up and around. Boy, I made this, I made this wire a little longer than it needed to be, right? I just grabbed a strip. Open that up. And this is a two-sided dragonfly. If it wasn't, if this charm wasn't two-sided, you'd want to be conscious of how you're putting him on. I need to see where I am. That little bead cap wants to come up there and I can't see. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I got him closed. This way you'll see better. And I'm going to give just a couple wraps on here just to fill that gap. 2, I guess I'll need to do 3 on top just to close that gap. Then we'll see how he hangs and how I did with the sizing. I'm really close. I need to save that wire in case I need it for something else. Be very easy. I don't want to distort that bead cap. And then let's see how it hangs. Oh, he still hangs a little low. Oh, hello. He still hangs a little low. Actually, I don't think I mind him though. This is hanging. Oh no, I don't mind that. That's cute. I wasn't minding anyways if the tail was hanging off, but that's just cute. Okay, so there is our focal, my friends. Now, how do we want to string it? So I am wanting this to be a double strand. This is going to be the inner strand. Let's go ahead and put him on because he's going to be in the center. Okay, so we have him. I think I want one of our little bling blings on each side of it. It may end up going under that little bail. If so, it's okay. Okay, so my question is, do I want to start with the blue? No. I'm going to use these guys. That's what I was thinking. And then I'll do another little pop hematite on each side. So that's what we're looking at. That's cutesy. Spin this around because he is clinging. Okay, so from here, I think I'm going to go into, I think I want to do, I'm not going to do the blue yet. What I'm thinking I want is, I think I want maybe this bigger bead cap on this adventuring. Let's get a darker one for the other side too. And I want one of those Imperial Jaspers in the center. But I think I'm going to bead cap them as well with the babies. And again, I got these bead caps from Fire Mountain Gems. I love the baby bead caps. And it's really hard to find them. That's cute. I want it to look metal heavy. It's hard to find them in these colors. We are getting snow again, you guys. Ugh. I was just hearing the birds chirping and thinking, I can't wait for spring as it's snowing. It's big old fluffy ones too. And then another one of these. Then let's see what we're looking at. Beautiful. I love that color. Love these colors together. Isn't that just cool? Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do another one of these. I think I'm seeing it now. Let's do another one of these. Let's do a baby bead cap and a rice bead. Oh, wait. Hold on. I thought I decided I knew what I wanted, but I didn't. But I think this is what I want. This, and then one of our hematite, and then I want to put one of these and a hematite. That way the bling's on each side of those. And then let me do another one of our rice beads. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Looky here. Yeah, and then it flows down. Love that. Oh, love that, love that, love that. I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy camper. Okay, so then let's bring these down because we know what our series is going to be, right? What our layout is going to be. So I already put one on here. Let's take that off. So we'll do that rice bead. And then that little blingy hematite on each side of our little flower. It'll kind of draw that attention. So we have that brightness on the rice bead. We have the matte on the aventurine. And then the little blingy around the matte flower bead. Oh, happy. beautiful. So let me see. Let's see how this would look together before I finish this out. So if I did, yeah, I think that'll be really nice. I like that. But the question is, do I want to use all of it? Or do I want to put part of it in a bracelet? This is all I have, and I really like it. I really, really like it. Okay, so, let's see. Let's just see. I'm going to finish this out. Okay, so let me finish this out. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to do the same series all the way up, and then we'll be right back here. Okay? Okay, so here's where we're at, and I'm thinking, because I held this up to me, I'm gonna have to take off some of this chain. Totally not sad about it, right? Because I'm gonna use some of it in a bracelet. So let's end this strand and see how long we want this one to be. So let me come down here. I ended it the same way I started it. So when I started it, I had our little hematites with the little spacers that came, those antique bronze spacers that came in the box on that Czech designer strand. There was 4 of them total, so I added them here and ended them the same way that it started. So that's where we are with that. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to use my clamshell connectors, and we are going to end this strand. So let's come down here. I'm just going to bring this to the end, but I need some poking out there, you see. Pinch it really good. Make sure he's good and closed. Bring up your clamshell and we'll close that off. We'll bring our whole necklace down. That way, instead of cutting off 2 small pieces, I have an excess piece here that I could use for something else. So then on this side, I'm going to bring in that clamshell. I'm going to bring my crimp tube, and I don't want this to be super stiff, right? So I'm going to make sure I'm coiling it up really good, but I also don't want room. So I have it tight, but it's coiled. So I'm going to come in here, grab a hold of that crimp tube, and I'm going to pull up on my strand and then push down a little bit as I crimp it. Just crimp him really good. Make sure you get down in there, and then clip him off down low. So this is a good piece I could use for something like an earring. Close him up, and then we have strand 1. I love this. I really, really do. Okay, so if I want this one to be shorter, sorry, but I always eyeball it first because I want to see where I want it to be. Okay, so I'm thinking like this. I want there to be space, but not too much space. And so if I was to do that, I think I would be good to clip off about, well, I also want that to be able to be utilized for something. So let's come up one more, and we'll take this one off here. Let's see if it opens. Doesn't look like it. So now we have a piece for a bracelet. Yay! Okay. So how do we want to connect these guys together? I just want it to be simple, really. And so I'm going to let me get out the oval jump rings. Those will work good. Yeah, let's get out our oval guys. And then let's put a jump ring on each of them. And then, actually, I think I have a cutesy little textured jump ring that's antique bronze. Let me take a peek. I'll take a peek and see. Let's get these on here. I'm sticking to this strand because I'm contemplating right now on if I want to do a smaller jump ring on this. No, I think I want them to be the same. I can't tell you how happy I am right now, just being here, being right here. It has been so fun with Heather as well here. Oh my gosh. Just so good, so good. You know, the thing that's tough is my life is really busy, just day job work. And so while she's here, really, I'm still only seeing her when I get off work. So she's keeping herself busy during the day, playing in the studio bead room, and I get to have my lunch break with her, and then all of our evenings. So thoroughly enjoying each other. My goodness. Well, I think she's enjoying me. I know I'm enjoying her anyways. So that's where we're at. All right, let me see if I have a decorative jump ring here. What about these? Because the twist would match with the bail. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so we're gonna open our jump rings back up because these are links. They are not jump rings. So let's come back in here. Let's open him up. Pop him on. And close him up. So Heather has to go home Wednesday evening, and then it'll only be a couple weeks, and then I will be back in Arizona. Isn't that so cool? That's so cool. So lots of work to do. Lots and lots and lots of work to do. Fun, exciting work to do. And it's all for you. And that's happiness for us. That'll be cute. Yeah, that'll be cute. I like that. Okay. So let's come to this side. Pop our link on. I'm pretty excited about the earrings we're going to make. So I'm trying to make sure this is kind of just naturally going its flow. I'm not just going to throw it on there. That way it's not all twisty and janky looking. Hopefully I did a good job of that. Okay. Let's make sure we like that spacing. Beautiful. Yay. Okay. Okay. So let's half this. I'm happy. That's beautiful. It's just as beautiful as I was hoping it would be. I was really contemplating on using these up here, you know, but I was like, that's going to be too much. I want to end it the way I started it, and I wanted to be able to utilize this series in a bracelet. So I'm going to do several bracelets all together. So for the sets that I do, it is going to be the necklace and earrings, necklace and earrings, necklace and earrings. And then I'm going to do a bracelet bash with this box to make bracelets to match with each of those sets. What do you think? That's the plan. Okay, so let's come in here and get this in half. Okay, get this down here. Do we have an extra? I don't think so. Nope. So we're going to cut off both of these guys. Come on, little man. That's the way to show him, right? All right. So we need one more jump ring. Ooh, and I'm gonna get one more link. We'll use one of those links as the clasp, like the closure. That'll work out really well. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do there. Let me grab that other link. Yeah, that'll work out really well. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Let's connect this with this. Beautiful. And then we'll come in here. Link this one over here. Hold on. Oh, I love this box. I love this box. I love this box. I have so many ideas. So many ideas. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to bring this down here. Love it. Then we'll get these connected. And the last one. And then we can check out the earrings. I already made one. And I'm excited about them. Why did I just do that? Oh, no, I did. Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought it was like an extra jump ring. No, Amy, no. Okay, let me check my length. I didn't check my length, you guys. I just got stuff out. Hold on. So this needs to be way shorter. Check your length, friends. Check your length. Okay, so let's do this. It's going to be roughly here and here, because this is a long clasp. Okay, do this, bring it up there. That way I can do what I want to do. Okay, so let's come in here, we'll cut that off and we'll put this back. And then we'll measure it together and see where it's at, because oh boy, that was far too long. Okay. I'm getting back in the swing of things. I'm getting back in the swing of things. Okay. All right. So we know it needs to be right about here. So what we need to do is, at this point, I'm going to count links, okay? And you see, even if I put these kind of similar, okay, so how we'll go with this strand, or with this one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cut. So I'm going to cut on the 13th. So this one here is on the 13th, and I'm going to cut that one off. Okay, so now that one's loose. That one can come off, and we can count 13 on that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm cutting hem. Okay. So we'll put this back on. And then it will be the right length. How about that? Pretty important, actually. Hold on. Yeah, this will be right. I knew as soon as I started moving that I wasn't where I needed and wanted to be. Did I still try it? Yep, sure did. Okay, let's get these out of the way. We have our beautiful necklace. And let's go on to the earrings. So I've made one. It's going to be a stud. And so I got this stud from Bead Box Bargains, and I just love it. And so I used my soft flex, and I just looped it and brought it up, and we're going to make the other one together. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's going to go beautifully with this. So let's dump our goodies out. And so be mindful, look, here was our leftover, and here's what I cut for the earring. I'm going to actually use our leftover. So we are going to jump ring hem, and then let's separate these out. Here is our finish, and I really like using beading wire for some of these. It's, for me, sometimes a little easier than using wire. It gives you a little more flexibility, of course. And so I'm just really liking this look. Make sure this is good and closed. It is going directly on your soft flex wire. So here we are. And then I wanted a little hematite spacer on each side. So we have a hematite spacer, and then let's do here with the hematite spacer in between. So I'm doing an orange and then one of these bronzy ones. And then on the other side, I'm doing bronze first. So it's kind of half bronze, half translucent. And then a hematite spacer, and an orange. And then I'm going to do a hematite spacer on top. So when you bring this up, that's what you got. So I'm going to bring these together, and I'm going to put my rice bead on both strands. So I'm going to put both of these through. Woohoo! Both of these. Oh, I must have had smaller wire on my other one. I think I did. I think it was a leftover piece of black. Okay, so hold on. I have some, I believe this is thinner. I believe this is fine. So let me redo this. Let's do it on this one. We're not going to see it anyways. So let's put him on, and let's do a hematite on each side. So we need to use fine if we're going through that. So hematite on each side. We'll do a bronze, hematite, orange. And then on this side, we'll go orange, hematite, bronze. And then we'll do a hematite on each side. And then we'll bring these up together. Let's see if we can work this out now. Come on. It was snug, but it definitely went through on the other one. I may have to open this hole a little bit. There it goes. There they go. So slide them down. Then we'll do our rice bead. Then we'll do our bead cap. There they both go through. And this is what we're looking at. Let's make sure we're even. So let me get these two side by side and not crossing. There we go. Push them down. And that is beautiful. And you got your little just swingy guy there at the bottom. Okay, so then we need to come in here. I'm going to clip this off a little bit just to make it easier to work with. Whoop. I'm going to come in here with clamshell connector. And with our crimp tube. And I want to be mindful of how I'm crimping this because I want that clamshell hole to be going the same direction as our dangle. Okay. Clamp him really good. Trim him down low. And close him up. Cutesy. Okay. So now all we have to do is bring in our jump ring and connect it. sure he's closed good. So cute. So cute. I love them. I love them. I love them. My friends, I so appreciate you being here with me today. I love this box. We are going to have lots of goodies made with this box. Just wait and see. So here is my plan. My plan is to do necklace and earring sets with this box and then do a bracelet bash to do bracelets that match each of these sets that I'm going to be putting together. Isn't it so cute too? I love it. Thank you so much for being here again. And until we meet back here on this bead mat, which is hopefully really, really soon, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, my friends.